In the annals of ancient history, few stories have captured the world's imagination as the discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb did in the early 20th century. Tutankhamun, also known as King Tut, was one of ancient Egypt's most enigmatic and intriguing pharaohs. His short and relatively uneventful reign belied the incredible wealth and secrets buried with him in the Valley of the Kings. This is the story of Tutankhamun, the boy pharaoh whose legacy transcends time. Tutankhamun was born in the 14th century BC, during the late 18th dynasty of Egypt's New Kingdom. His father was Akhenaten, a controversial pharaoh known for his religious reforms that replaced the traditional pantheon of Egyptian gods with the worship of the sun god, Aten. This religious shift caused turmoil in Egypt, and when Akhenaten died, his young son Tutankhamun ascended to the throne at the tender age of 9. The boy pharaoh inherited a kingdom in disarray. The religious upheaval and political turmoil that marked his father's reign had left Egypt weakened, both economically and politically. The young king faced immense challenges as he tried to restore Egypt's stability and traditional religious practices. Tutankhamun's advisors, including the influential figure of and the general Horemheb, played a crucial role in guiding the young pharaoh. Under their guidance, Tutankhamun undertook the delicate task of reversing his father's religious reforms, while also working to rebuild Egypt's wealth and power. Tutankhamun's reign was marked by a return to the traditional polytheistic worship of Egyptian gods, with Amun, Ra, the chief deity, regaining his preeminence. Temples that had been neglected during Akhenaten's reign were restored, and the priesthood was given back its former influence. One of Tutankhamun's most notable acts was the reinstatement of the city of Thebes as the religious capital of Egypt, displacing Akhetaten during De Amarna, which had served as the capital during Akhenaten's time. Thebes had long been a center of power and culture, and Tutankhamun's decision to return the capital to this historic city helped heal the divisions caused by his father's reign. Tutankhamun surrounded himself with a loyal and capable court, which was crucial to his ability to govern effectively. His vizier, and likely his great-uncle, was a trusted advisor who helped guide the young king through the complexities of ruling a kingdom in turmoil. His experience and wisdom played a pivotal role in the restoration of Egypt's traditional religious practices. Horemheb, a general who would later become Pharaoh himself, was another key figure in Tutankhamun's inner circle. He led Egypt's military campaigns and helped ensure the kingdom's security during a time of great uncertainty. Tutankhamun's queen, Ankhesenamun, was his half-sister, reflecting the dynastic marriage practices of ancient Egypt. Their union was not only a political alliance, but also a symbol of the return to traditional values and the restoration of the Amun-Ra cult. Together, they ruled Egypt and sought to strengthen their nation. Tragically, Tutankhamun's reign was short-lived. He died around the age of 18 or 19, after a reign of approximately 9 years. The exact cause of his death remains a subject of debate among historians. Some suggest he died from an injury, perhaps from a chariot accident, while others speculate that he may have succumbed to an infection or illness. Recent studies have even proposed that he had a congenital condition that weakened his health. Tutankhamun's untimely death sent shockwaves through Egypt. His passing left a power vacuum that would soon be filled by Ai, who married Ankhesenamun and ascended to the throne. Under Ai's rule, the political landscape of Egypt shifted once again, and the young pharaoh's legacy began to fade into obscurity. Tutankhamun's fleeting reign might have remained an obscure chapter in history were it not for a fateful discovery in the early 20th century. In 1922, British archaeologist Howard Carter made headlines around the world when he uncovered the tomb of Tutankhamun in the Valley of the Kings near Luxor, Egypt. The tomb, designated Kev 62, contained a treasure trove of artifacts, including the famous gold funerary mask that would become an iconic symbol of ancient Egypt. The discovery of the tomb was a turning point in the study of Egyptology, providing unprecedented insight into the life, death, and burial practices of an ancient pharaoh. The meticulous excavation of Tutankhamun's tomb revealed a burial chamber filled with priceless treasures, from golden coffins and chariots to jewelry and statuettes. These items provided not only a glimpse into the opulence of Tutankhamun's burial, but also shed light on the religious beliefs and funerary practices of the time. The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb was accompanied by stories of a curse that supposedly plagued those who had been involved in the excavation. This curse of the pharaohs captured the public's imagination and fueled rumors of supernatural retribution. Several members of the expedition, including Lord Carnarvon, who had financed the excavation, died under mysterious circumstances shortly after the tomb's opening. While these deaths were likely the result of infections or other natural causes, the idea of a curse associated with Tutankhamun's tomb persisted in popular culture. Tutankhamun's legacy is one of mystery, fascination, and historical significance. Despite his short reign and his relatively minor impact on the course of Egyptian history, he has captured the imagination of people around the world for generations. His tomb's discovery provided a wealth of knowledge about ancient Egypt, its art, culture, and religious practices. The artifacts from his burial chamber continue to tour museums worldwide, drawing crowds and inspiring awe. Tutankhamun's reign symbolizes a critical juncture in ancient Egyptian history, where the restoration of traditional values and religious practices marked a return to stability and prosperity. His story also underscores the fragility of life in the ancient world, where even a pharaoh could be struck down in youth. In conclusion, Tutankhamun's tale is one of an unlikely pharaoh who ruled during a tumultuous period in Egyptian history. His legacy lives on through the treasures unearthed in his tomb and the enduring fascination of people around the world with the mysteries of ancient Egypt. While his reign may have been brief, the boy pharaoh's story has stood the test of time, reminding us of the enduring allure of Egypt's ancient past.